Greetings, everyone. Pastor Joey here.
Pastor Chris here.
Yeah, we've had a long week. We didn't meet together last Sunday, which was, what was Sunday's date?
16th, I believe.
16th, yeah.
And we missed each other so much that we dressed alike.
Yeah, we did. This is our official HBC uniform today. So, but we wanted to kind of come to you and share some announcements, since you may have been a little bit out of touch because of the weather and the not meeting Sunday, right? Right. All right, so we'll jump right into it. I'm going to turn it over to Chris. We're just going to kind of look at our list of announcements here, and he's got a class that we've been talking about and developing and excited about. So Chris, tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we were going to be doing the Gospel-Centered Family. That class was supposed to begin on February 13th. But Joey and I have been talking a lot about that class, and we've been praying about it, and we've decided that instead of just launching off with that class on February 13th, what we're going to do is we're going to make that a part of a future family ministry workshop that we're going to do, and we'll continue to talk and pray about exactly what that's going to look like. But I think for now, with our long-term goals as a church and just overall philosophy of ministry, I just think it makes more sense, and Joey thinks it makes more sense for us to kind of take a little bit of a step back, and instead of jumping right into that, we're just going to make that a part of a ministry workshop, as I said. So I apologize for any confusion that may cause anybody, or if you're already planning to attend that class, I apologize for that. But we'll keep you guys updated on the details for when that workshop is going to happen. But again, if you have any questions at all, you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to chat with you about that. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that these things are for everyone in the church.
Absolutely.
Sometimes when we mention family, we tend to think it's, somebody in their 30s with kids, and that's it, but not at all.
Yeah.
This thought process is for everybody in our church, right?
Absolutely. It's for grandparents that, may be helping their kids, raise their children. It could be even if you don't have a family. We have parents in the church that you can come alongside and help them out. And really, the raising of a family, is, to some point, the church is involved in that, and we're an integral part of that. So it's really for everybody. And I think that's how this workshop is really going to help, because the workshops are going to be tailored towards everybody, the entirety of the church, anybody that wants to take part.
Yeah.
Everybody come and get involved, and really just help you guys learn more about that, and how to keep the gospel centered, and really how to involve the whole church in these types of things, and really teaching our kids how to worship is going to be a big key in that, because I think the responsibility of the church to a very large degree is helping parents help their children learn how to worship and come to know Jesus and live for Him for the rest of their lives. Yep. Not just while they're here for a few years, but really for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. Oftentimes we talk about losing our teenagers at a point. So we want to really do some things to prevent that from happening, and to help have healthy families, healthy church. That's the overall goal. So everybody is involved in this in one way or the other. Even if you're young and you're thinking about, one day having a family. It's certainly applicable to that. Even if you don't want to have a family, it's still important to know these things and to practice these things. So that's the direction.
And even if you're older and think that you're past that point in your life, you're not, because you can come alongside these other folks and help them out with that.
Absolutely.
And just really, healthy families breeds a healthy church. That's the reality.
Hey, that's great.
And a healthy church helps to mold healthy families.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm a smart guy.
I wish I'd have said that. All right. So thank you, Chris.
Yes,
Appreciate that. Appreciate your guidance and leadership in that area. We are having our midwinter worship. That is, we're doing this on Tuesday, so that is tomorrow, Wednesday. What's that day?
January 26th.
January 26th. And I know the weather's going to be cold, but it's midwinter worship. So here's our plan. We'll have a bonfire out in the field. Mr. Alan Shepard is going to help us cook some hot dogs, along with whoever wants to cook theirs on the fire. We have some stickers. What do you call
Sticks.
them?
I don't know what the right term is.
Yeah, but we bought those things specifically for
Skewers,
this.
maybe?
Skewers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And we'll have some hot dogs and marshmallows, but we've got some help with that, and we're going to gather around the fire first and just have a good time of fellowship. So dress warm, and we'll probably sing some songs, that kind of thing. Then after a while, when we're ready, we'll move into the fellowship hall. It'll be open, it'll be warm, and we'll have a time of devotion there. Okay? Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Sounds good. I'm excited about that, and it'll be a good chance for us to come together as a entire church. Like the youth are going to be out there.
Correct.
Kids can be out there, and of course we'll be safe about that and
Yep.
keep them away from the fire.
Yeah.
But everybody can come together, and we'll all worship together as one body, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yes, yeah. So we'll do our best to keep the kids away from the fire, and Billy Elmore, because we never know what he's going to do. Anyhow, all right. So share with us, Chris, about communion.
Oh, we are going to be taking part in communion as a church on January 30th at the Sunday morning worship service. That's just something that, again, is just so integral for the church to come together and to celebrate the Lord's Supper, to celebrate the gospel. That's what communion ultimately is. It's a picture of the gospel for the church. For us to see, the picture of the body of the Lord broken for us, the blood of the Lord shed for us, and take part of that, and for God to use these elements really to paint a picture for us of what Jesus did for us at the cross. So hope that everybody will make it a point to be there, particularly every Sunday, of course, but this Sunday morning as we celebrate the Lord's Supper, hope you will join us for that, because it is such an important thing.
Very much so. All right, thank you, sir. We do have some training for the sound and projection team coming up. Kelly and Richard Witherspoon will be leading that. God has blessed us here in recent years with some really great technology. He really has. And we're grateful for that. Our camera system and sound system's kind of cutting edge, believe it or not.
Well, I came from Delco, so this camera and this phone is cutting edge for me.
So we want to use it, and we have that opportunity. So if you're interested in that at all, then please be part of this, and they will teach it to you, and you can be part of a really neat ministry. That's what it is. All right. By the way, we do our best to get the gospel through every venue that we can, every outlet that we can, and this technology helps us to do that. So you can be part of that, and that training is January 31st at 6:30.
Right. And I think you made the point, but just so everybody knows, this is not just for the people that are currently taking part in it, but if you want to be a part of that ministry, please join Miss Kelly and Mr. Richard for that on January 31st at 6:30.
Indeed. Men's dinner. I'm going to show this to you. All right, men's dinner. That is, so we have a really wonderful men's ministry leader, James Torrance, and he's got lots of things scheduled and a great direction for us, and some big events that he has planned, but he wants to do some smaller things in between just for fellowship's sake and that kind of thing to keep the men together. So that's what this is, men's dinner on February, what?
17th, 2022, 6:30 p.m.
That's this year.
Yep.
So that's coming up. Make sure if you're here, you can sign up with one of these. If not, you can just, I'm sure we've got sign-ups in other places. Just look around and see.
Or just ask us.
Ask us, yeah.
Ask James. Ask James.
That's it.
He's probably
James
not got
James.
much else going on. You can just talk.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Weather. We've had 2 weekends of weather, but that's in God's hands. So, up to Him, right?
Right.
He's in control of the weather.
Yeah. Last I checked.
Yep.
Yeah. He's still in charge.
But they're saying that there is a possibility of some more weather coming in Friday or Saturday, sometime like that. Just know this, that we do our best to stay on top of it, and try to make the call one way or the other. I think we're fine this weekend. I really do.
Yeah.
So plan on being here unless you hear something different. Just don't even think about it. Just plan on being here. It's not ice, the last I heard.
Yeah. And just know all the decisions that we make are based on everybody's safety.
Right.
Like, that's first and foremost
Right.
for us. And we have the technology, as you said. If something happens and we do have to cancel, we can still come together.
Yes.
It's not as good as being here in person, but we can still get the gospel out, and we can still come together and fellowship online. But yes, safety is always the key. But it does seem like it's going to be mostly snow, and hopefully it'll clear out in time for Sunday. And
Yep.
So yeah.
I'm ready to see you all again. 2 weeks ago, the weather was bad. We had worship, but there wasn't a lot of people here because of that, because of the threat, and it was just nasty. Last week we canceled online only. So I'm ready to see you all, ready to worship again, and so plan on it, okay? And if you're not signed up for our email, please do that. I don't know if you're not signed up, you may not get this, or you may see this on one of our social media outlets, and you're not signed up for email. If you're not, please call the church office at
910-270-3307.
right there. It is 910-270-3307. Right?
Yeah, there it is.
Yep,
It's right there.
it's gonna be, yes. So, and just tell whomever answers the phone that you'd like to be on the email list, because that's very vital and important. Sometimes our phone tree doesn't cooperate, and it's hard to get the word out. So email is the best. All right, anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think that's about it.
All right.
Unless you got something else you want me to talk about.
Sure, you feel free.
No, I'm good.
All right. So thank you all for spending a few minutes with us. I know this is a little longer one, but we've had a lot to catch up on, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
We love you guys.
Yeah, love you
Hope
much.
you have
And if you need anything, please feel free to call us. All
Have
right.
a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully.
Both
at our
of-
midwinter worship.
Both of our numbers are on the front right there of the bulletin.
Remember to live in Jesus.
Yes. Live in Jesus. That is our theme for 2022, correct?
Right.
Really a theme for life.
Absolutely.
All right. Say bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.